Hi guys, hope you're doing good. And in my previous video, I talked majorly about my TFSA account in which I invested $3,000 on January 2nd. But right next day, on 3rd of January, I invested 3,000 in my FHSA as well, which I said I will do. But I could not at that time because it only has the Interact service only has $3,000 as the limit, right? So I could have only put up to $3,000, but the next day I was able to put 3,000 more. So yep, here on in January, January 3rd, I put the money. I put my trade, and then on January 4th, it finally went through. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Um, I bought $3,000 of XEQT. XEQT is the only thing that I buy in my FHSA because I feel it's a pretty comprehensive ETF with stocks from all the emerging markets like US, Canada, all the emerging markets in the Europe, in Asia like Japan, China, etc. Right. So XEQT is basically that. And right after I bought my XEQT, I got a dividend of $65, like more like $66. But I was super happy about it because it was exactly on that day that I got the dividend as well. So I would say so far so good. But I also got dividends in my TFSA account. So if I just move to my TFSA here, activity, I guess. Yep. So see here, XEQT, $65. XEQT was in my TFSA also. I invested some XEQT in TFSA when I did not open an FHSA, and it was long back, I think June or July 2024, when I was just experimenting, just learning, what is TFSA, what to do with it, and all of that. And then I had a little bit of XEI, and I got $2.93 on it, approximately $3. So that's pretty much it. That's how much of dividend I got in January. Um, and yesterday is when it got reinvested, but I got it on 4th, I guess. So that's all about this. I also stumbled across a great website which is called Passiv, and I'll just get to it. Um, Passive is something that I really just stumbled across. I do not really calculate. I mean, I've been investing in the Indian stock markets for a long time now, right? And for Canadian one, I mean, even for Indian one, I never calculated, made any sort of flow diagrams or worksheets or bar graphs or anything like that. But Passive really helps me to know what my goals are. And I swear, half an hour before, I was not even able to operate it. And I downloaded, I signed up on this app about 2 or 3 days ago. I was just trying to figure out how this works. And honestly, I almost gave up on it. But recently, today itself, I was able to finally work it. And it can be a little bit, I would say, tricky. But once you get it, you would see your complete portfolio here, right? So, for example, this is my FHSA account. First, we will just talk about the FHSA because this video was primarily about FHSA. So this is my FHSA account, and it will give you, because it's only one ETF, so it's 100% XEQT, right? So 100% XEQT. And if I want, I can also visualize it like this. I think I have already opened it somewhere here. Yeah. So this is my portfolio visualizer, something that I can see, right? This is 100% in XEQT. My returns are given here. My annualized returns are 11.4%. It also gives you the risk. So it's here. It will give you some sort of details also. Honestly, I do not really need that much of details. I really research my ETFs because I am a medium level risk taker, I would say. I don't take a lot of risks. But anyways, so that's pretty much it. I have some performance metrics here, some performance summary of how my stock performed, what was the maximum drawdown, what was the worst year, etc., etc. Then I have my portfolio growth as well. So this is portfolio growth since inception. It does not represent how and when I bought it, right? Because I did not buy it in 2020. And then it also shows you the annual returns of this portfolio, of this particular, like what do we call, ETF. And then it gives, again, total return, annualized standard deviation. And then here are some more matrix, right? And again, annual returns in the graph format, monthly returns in the graph format. That's all. Some drawdowns, like when was the market at its lowest. So if someone is an expert in these things, or if they would like to just know about it, this is all the graphs that they can refer to, right? That's pretty much it. I think that it gives you a lot of graphs and stuff like that. So it's pretty visual, right? So whatever you're investing in, it's pretty visual. What I would suggest is that because my FHSA only has one account, so I don't think it's that helpful for me, even for anyone who just have one ETF or one stock in their account. For my TFSA, however, I feel that it has a little bit more value, right? Because it just tells me about what allocations are there. And if you can see, I have mostly in covered called ETF. So I have HYLD, I have QQCL, I have USCL. And then this time I have started investing in YTSL also, right? So for now, of course, the percentage is a little less. It's 4.90%. I am planning to increase some amount in XCI also. But honestly, I'm really interested to see what covered calls would give me, honestly speaking. So I am not sure where will I invest. And to be honest, I really have limited amount and I cannot invest in all of it, right? VCN and VFV are two of my, I would say, preferred growth stocks, because one talks about Candol Cap, the other one is your S&P 500 ETF, and even HXQ for that matter, because it's NASDAQ 100, right? So this is something what my portfolio looks like. If I have to increase my percentage size, I think HXQ, all the covered call ETFs, VCN, VFV, and XCI would be something that I would be increasing my sizes in, which is practically literally all my portfolio, I would say. But these are the best things. I do not want to have a huge portfolio. I just want to have whatever I have. I'm extremely happy with this portfolio, honestly. And I just feel for me, it works really best. And yeah, I'm pretty happy. So my annualized return, if you see, it's a 32% return. There is medium, I would say medium risk, not that much, 11.7% of risk. Drawdown is 3.4%. And that is pretty much all. Again, you have all the matrix and everything, right? So this is what you can look at if you want to study it. Everything is given literally, right? So one interesting thing that I found here is, yeah, this one, annual asset returns. Honestly, I was at a point where I was almost about to give up on this Evolve cryptocurrency ETF, which tracks Bitcoin and Ethereum. But ever since Trump won the, I would say, the elections, it has skyrocketed. It was in minus. It was minus, I don't know, 14. And I was really regretting it. I just thought that once it comes to break even, I'm just going to sell it off. And probably just invest in some sort of covered call ETFs. But this has given me the best returns. It's more than 100% of returns. And I now regret that I only have a very small amount in my portfolio. So, but anyways, it's okay. I guess that is what investments is all about. So that's pretty much it. These are my other these are my other ETFs and how they look. Hopefully, all the covered call ETFs would grow in number, I hope. But of course, they are not going to give me as much as growth return because they are majorly for your income. But as of now, I'm not going to extract any income because honestly, the previous dividend that I got from these covered call ETFs were about $8 to $9 because, of course, I don't have that much of investment as of now. Last year, I only invested $500 each. This year, I am trying to invest at least a little bit more on this one. So let's hope. I hope I get a little bit more dividend this time. But we will have to wait for that, right? And I, of course, it makes no sense if I, take out those $9, or it will buy me nothing. So yeah, it's better just to reinvest for now, and focus on growing your income sources, I would say. So that's pretty much it. That was my round off. My TFS is this, and this is how it looks. I feel I'm extremely happy with this app also, Passive. I have the link in my description, and if you download it and make an account from my link, it will give you $20. As for Wealth Simple, also I have posted the referral link in my description, and yeah, pretty much if you download and invest through my referral link, you will get a $25 bonus. I'll get it too. So yeah, I think it's free $25 free money. You should definitely take it. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much about Passive and Wealth Simple. I will research a little bit more on Passive and see how it can work. And yeah, that's all. I will see you in the next video.